Hi, everyone. My name is Frausto-Aguado, and I am the Executive Director for the Greater San Gabriel Pomona Valley chapter of the American Red Cross. And I'm really excited today because I get to introduce my colleague, the new Executive Director for the Northern Valleys chapter, Hector LaFarga. Hey, Hector, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. And in any other circumstances, we'd probably be having a cup of coffee and getting to know you better. But right now, we're practicing safety protocols. So we're lucky to have this virtual platform that we get to still get to know you. So I'm going to start off with tell me a little bit about yourself and the organizations you worked for prior to joining the Red Cross.
Sure. I have about 20-year career in the nonprofit sector, primarily in youth development. I worked with organizations such as After School All-Stars, Big Brothers Big Sisters, Inroads, and Families Forward Learning Center.
Very nice. And have you done any volunteer work prior to joining the Red Cross, either with the Red Cross or any other organizations?
Yeah, actually one of my biggest volunteer efforts is with my kids in the AYSO program here in our city. I'm a coach, I'm a referee, I sit on the board. Now, I'm actually also involved in their schools and the school site councils for my kids, and also served as mentor in other organizations as well. So, I mean, volunteerism comes with our work. So, yeah, I have and continue to do so.
That's awesome. I'm excited also to hear that you're a fellow baseball or a sports parent. I'm a baseball mom, so we're going to have a lot to talk about.
Yeah, we're a soccer family and we watch baseball too.
Awesome. Good. I'll have to ask you though, favorite baseball team?
Well, the Dodgers.
Here we go. I think everybody in the LA region is a Dodger fan except for maybe me. I'm an Angels fan for life.
Well, I'll give you this much. I went to a lot of Angels games as a kid because of an uncle who always got tickets.
Awesome.
And I did have some players that I really liked.
Awesome. Good to hear. I like you now.
Yeah.
Good gracious. So at the Red Cross, we have what we call mission moments. And these are really moments, experiences during our work that really impact us. And we focus on these moments, especially when there's a lot of hecticness going on, there's a disaster going on, and we're really tired. It's always the mission moment that we think back on, and it really pulls us up and keeps us going. Have you experienced any mission moments with your nonprofits that you worked for?
I have. Of course, that's what's driven my work. And what I wanted to share is this is my first week, and I've been participating in a virtual fundraising conference for the American Red Cross. And they've been sharing a lot of testimonials and mission moments. And those things were very inspiring to me in terms of just settling into the organization. And so what I'm looking forward to is having those moments with the work that I'll be doing with the Red Cross.
That's great. You're definitely going to have one sooner than later with all the activity that's going on in your chapter and in the LA region. So, so tell me, what's the best thing that's happened to you this month that you can share?
Well, in all honesty, it's being hired by the Red Cross.
Yeah, good. Great. You're a great candidate, great background. We're really excited to have you. Your fellow executive directors are really excited for you to join the team.
Thank you.
So, yeah. What's something that has really moved you in your lifetime? It could be work experiences, family experience, something that's really touched you.
Yeah, I was impacted by the COVID crisis in terms of my employment 6 months ago. Yeah. And getting through this 6-month period of time and leaning on my family, my friends and network just to keep me sane and motivated while I was embarking on my job search. That was very, very moving to me because everybody who I asked for help, stepped up in some way or another. And I really found the Red Cross through a former colleague of mine at Inroads. She reached out to me at LinkedIn and said I should look at opportunities with the organization. And she was in DC. And that's the power of network and people who you stay connected with and care for you. So I give a lot of credit to her to landing me with the opportunity with the Red Cross.
Great, thank you for sharing that. I know it's really tough time right now with the pandemic. A lot of going on.
Yeah.
So to make things light, what makes you laugh right now? What do you kind of, no matter what's going on in life, what's something that, or someone that keeps you laughing?
Well, there's two things that always make me laugh. My 9-year-old, who has a wit about her that even though we try to parent in a strong way, she has these comebacks that we just, we just laugh, and it never fails. And the other one is the first 10 minutes of the Daily Show, Trevor Noah. The first 10 minutes, I always crack up. He's just so funny.
Yeah, awesome. That sounds great. Let me ask now, what does creativity mean to you?
Creativity. I think when you allow yourself to just think in different ways, to find a new path or a new way of doing things, or how you see things, flip it upside down, sideways, inverted, and keeping an open mind about that. That's kind of how I've seen creativity.
Awesome. So this is a fun question. What advice would you give to your childhood self, if you can go back and talk to yourself years ago?
When I wasn't in trouble, or when I was in trouble? Which one?
Either. We'll probably want to talk about the trouble.
The trouble. I would say to just kind of be more confident in myself. And that's something I try to tell my kids. Always be confident in what you do and how you go about it.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. And as a child, what did you see yourself as growing up and becoming, or job-wise, what did you want to be?
I think I always wanted to be a lawyer because they dress nice. I always liked the suit and tie as a kid.
Awesome.
Law was always in the back of my mind.
Cool. And what is one goal you are determined to achieve in your lifetime? If you have or you haven't, if it's still something that you aspire to achieve, what is it, if you can share it with us?
Sure. I have a goal of one day being in an elected office, whether it's school board or local city council.
Awesome. Good to hear, Hector. Now, this is going to be, I think, a next real couple of tough questions. And especially, for me, I'm really paying attention how you answer. And I know you were raised in East Los Angeles, and I understand you were born in Sinaloa, Mexico, right?
Yes, yeah.
I'm a Zacatecas girl, my family, Guanusco, Zacatecas. So these are some really important questions. So, what is your favorite Mexican dish?
All right, and I have to qualify this. It's Sinaloa gorditas. But to most of Mexico, gorditas are the covered ones, and not sopes are the open ones.
Yeah.
To us, gorditas are the open ones.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But
and
they
do you
are
like
delicious.
your salsa?
Everything.
Hot or mild? Are you a hot or mild person?
I'm a habanero type of person.
All right, we're gonna get along. I can drink salsa that's that's how I determine if a restaurant is gonna be good or not, by their salsa. So I'm gonna enjoy going out and having lunch with you one day, right?
Yep.
And then what is your favorite musician or musical group?
I love U2, in the English genre, I guess, and just in terms of, Mexican music. I love mariachi and banda.
Awesome. Good, good. Very nice. I was thinking, um, the Los Tigres del Norte are from Sinaloa, right?
I love them too. Yeah.
Awesome. One of my fans as well. So good, good. And what about your movies? What is your favorite movies?
The Godfather.
Ah.
That is my all-time. My family is like, you're
What
watching
part
it again.
now? What part? This is important. So.
Oh my God, you're putting me on the spot on that one.
I sure am. A lot of folks are paying attention.
Don't ever take sides against the family again. That's what I tell my kids.
Good. Yeah. And are you guys a big board game family? Do you like board games?
Yeah, we play Monopoly. We play Uno. Yeah, we do that together.
Good. Board games are really important right now in the pandemic, I think.
They are.
It's a good way to spend a lot of family time. Monopoly can get a little tricky sometimes.
It draws out, but it's a matter of stamina. So if your kids start quitting, then you can eventually win.
I like it. All right. So, what is your perfect trip? Your perfect vacation?
Wow. I would like to go to a faraway island where the water is crystal clear.
Nice. Yeah.
Not a lot of development. The Turks and Caicos come to mind. I've seen friends who've gone there, and it's just so beautiful.
Yeah, good, good. And how about, what's your favorite place you have visited?
That I have visited?
Yeah.
Mexico City.
Mexico City, very beautiful. Yes, yes.
It's rich and fast-paced.
Awesome, very nice. Let's see. Okay, this one's a good one. What is your favorite form of exercise? Hey, that's also very important in the pandemic.
Yeah, right now it's daily 3-mile walks with my wife.
Wow, 3 miles.
3 miles, and if we can squeeze in 5, we'll squeeze it in. But during this whole pandemic, we've been trying to do our best to keep our sanity by walking.
Good for you. And tell me a bit about your hobbies.
Other than soccer and coaching, I like to golf, but when I can. I do like to jog as well, other than walking. So those are a couple things.
Good for you. All right. So this one's a fun one. What is something you wish you were better at?
I wish I could play an instrument.
What would it be?
A guitar.
A guitar.
Yeah, I've tried. I just haven't dedicated enough time to it.
Good.
But I would really want to play a guitar.
Do anybody in your family play instruments, or your kids?
They're trying.
They're trying.
Yeah, when they're not on their iPad.
Yeah.
And playing Roblox.
All right. So, this is another fun one. Which do you prefer, the beach or the mountains? I
prefer the beach. Although we're lucky enough to be able to go to both in one day here in LA. But the sunsets at the beach are amazing. I love going in the water with my kids, especially my 14-year-old. We've been trying to get boogie boarding together. Physically, it's tough for me. We've been knocked down a few times, but we have a good time together doing that.
Good. And what's something interesting you want to tell us about yourself? Something fun or quirky?
Something fun or quirky? I love to dance, but I use that also with my kids. When they get grumpy and stuff, I just dance for them and do silly things and act. Right now, I'm crashing their TikTok videos.
Oh, yeah.
You know, my two little girls love doing TikToks, and I try to get behind them and do their moves.
Do you take it old school, like back in the days, like 80s, 70s?
Actually, I have. You know, breakdance. I used
Break
I,
dancing.
I always tell, you know, when I get to know people, I tell them that I used to break dance. I used to sit
No
on the
way.
floor and do the windmill and do all that. So can't do it
We're
anymore.
definitely gonna have to see that. It's proof where it doesn't exist with us. So
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
not right now, but at a
Might-
future.
You might have to just take my word for it.
Awesome. That's cool. That's really cool, Hector. All right. So going back on the serious note, a lot of
Mhm.
times, you know, this job is very fulfilling. It's wonderful and it's good work.
Mhm.
But it's stressful, hard work as well. And you'll find yourself, especially in the disasters, just, you know, you're just looking within you to pull through and to sometimes, you know, raising up other folks as well, whether it be staff or our hardworking volunteers. How do you manage stress best? What are some tips you can give us how to manage a hectic time, maybe?
Yeah, you know, I try not to internalize things. In turn, I try to talk about it.
Mhm.
Um, Whether it's if it's work related with colleagues, if it's, you know, home related with my family, or both, right? Because you really have to get that energy out so that it doesn't build up inside, and you don't have to take it all on. And then just the fact that, you know, you take a long walk, that helps you decompress, and get rest, and just try to do other things, you know. Like you know, I forgot to say, but like I like to take on projects at home. You know, I during this pandemic we planted a lot. I did our landscaping. I painted our concrete, and those things help with stress for me. And then just taking it easy and breathe.
Awesome. That's good advice. Thank you.
Yeah.
Now this is a tough one.
Hmm.
Food. um, what is one thing you have learned the hard way?
I think thinking before you speak.
Mm,
Probably early on in my career, just, you know, you're 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 you have a lot of energy, you're ambitious, and you want to say things, but really to be more thoughtful about things before you speak. And I learned that um, the hard way a few years ago.
sorry, I'm in the office and the light just went
Oh,
off.
the lights went off. You weren't moving.
I wasn't moving. You know. Thank you. Thank you for that, Hector. That's yeah. I think a lot of us learn the hard way that way.
Yeah.
So you
Oops, I should have said
know,
that.
with age comes wisdom, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
So what is your biggest strength and then your biggest weakness?
Hmm. I think my biggest strength is being an active listener,
Mhm.
um, and then taking that and applying it to everything that needs to be done in the workspace or at home. Um, Biggest weakness. I think I have a hard time saying no.
Mm,
Um, and that sometimes can put you in situations where maybe I should have said no, because you know, you're not ready to do something that you thought you should have said no, basically. So
yeah.
yeah.
All right. So we have come to the last question I'll be asking is
Hmm.
what about joining the Los Angeles region are you most excited about?
I'm really excited about really engaging with the dedicated staff that I'm already got a chance to meet. I haven't got a chance to meet everybody,
Mhm.
but I just sense this overwhelming sense of commitment to the work. And even on some of the calls that I've been on just the team seems to be super committed, and going above and beyond, and I want to be a part of that. Um, impact and for the community of Los Angeles, and that's really what is exciting me right now.
Awesome. We look forward to what you're going to bring to the LA region and the Red Cross, Hector.
Thank you.
Welcome to the team. Congratulations. I look forward to sitting down with you one day at the LA region office, and welcome.
Same here.
Thank you for your time, Hector. Looking forward to working with you.
Thanks, Erica. Same here.
Bye.
Bye.